What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. In this one, we are going to be talking a little bit more about the finance side of things and addressing the topic, how I made $87,223 in a month from fitness coaching. So in June of 2025, from solely fitness coaching, my business made this much money in profit. It's not revenue, profit. This number of money directly into my bank account, okay? This doesn't include sponsorships from the clothing company or the supplement company that I work with. This doesn't include things like TikTok Shop or monetization that comes from posting on social media platforms. It doesn't come from any of my other businesses. This comes from solely fitness coaching, helping people lose fat, build muscle, and become the best versions of themselves, both physically and mentally. Now, most people aren't going to talk about stuff like this. I know so many successful fitness coaches that choose to keep this information private. In fact, a lot of people come to me and they say, Brandon, you shouldn't be talking about how much money that you make. You shouldn't be saying these numbers out loud publicly. But I want to be very open about it because I'm not here to gatekeep. I'm not scared to talk about how much money I make. I'm not scared about pissing people off. I'm not scared about giving you guys information about this because that's exactly why I started this channel in the first place. Because I want you guys to know all of this information. That's what my entire channel is based around, is trying to help you guys become the best versions of yourselves, not only physically, but also financially. This information is stuff I want you to know because it benefits me. You guys might say, oh, well, that's selfish. How does it benefit you to be telling us that information? It benefits me because I want to have the smartest, richest, best looking, most jacked group of followers, of people that watch my videos so that I can help you guys, because that means that I have a high number of intelligent, in shape, and wealthy people that are benefiting from my content. This is exactly what my channel is for. And now I need you guys to do something. If you're watching through this video and you've gotten to this point, I need you guys to go and type into the YouTube search bar, Brandon Clark playlist coaching success, all right? And it's going to come up with a playlist of about 20 other videos that I have made that are similar to this video. They touch on these same topics on how to make money when it comes to building businesses, how to go from $0 to $10,000 per month, how to build a brand online. Go watch these other 15 to 20 videos because these videos are going to go a lot more in depth about the productization, the sales side of things, the marketing side of things, and the skills that you ultimately need to learn in order to become a high earning individual. These videos will touch on other important aspects of building a business that generates this amount of profit, okay? So please go do that. Type in Brandon Clark Fitness Coaching Success playlist on YouTube and make sure that you save those videos or you watch through all of them. Now we're going to get right into it with what you need to understand. Number one, you need to understand that my fitness coaching business model is a relationship-based business model. The relationship between me and the individual, my client, that bond needs to be strong. My business model is focused around longevity. Longevity, meaning I am in this for the long term. I'm not saying that you're going to get rich overnight if you start fitness coaching. That's not my plan. My plan was not to blow up in a month, in 6 months, in a year. My goal was to become successful over 20 years of fitness coaching. I was thinking so far ahead. This is a business model based off of longevity. And what is the most important aspect of running a business model based around longevity? It is patience. And if your business isn't based on longevity, if you don't have patience, you are going to fail in business. You are going to burn out. You are going to burn through leads. You are going to get terrible results for your clients. People are going to know that. You are going to destroy your goodwill. Your business model needs to be based on longevity. You need to be thinking 5, 10, 15, 20 years into the future. This isn't some get-rich-quick scheme where you buy some shit coin and then it 10x's overnight. This is a business model based off of sustainability, all right? And the foundation of the model, the base of the model is trust. Trust between you and trust between your client, the person that is coming to you to purchase your service. Now, how do we build this insane level of trust that needs to occur in a relationship-based business? Well, you need to focus on providing as much value as possible to the masses. As much value as possible to as many people as possible. How are we going to do this? Through organic content. Through Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I post on all of these platforms, sometimes up to 10 times per day. Yesterday, I posted on Instagram 10 times in one day, 10 videos, 10 pieces of content. You need to do more. And you need to post across more platforms to try to reach as many people as you possibly can. Give away as much as you possibly can for free. I need you to say this. I need you to say, my content is here to serve. Just like this video. I don't care if I don't get anything from it in the next day, in the next week, in the next year, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. I want to give people this video because I know it's going to help them. I want to give my content to people because I know it is going to entertain them. It is going to educate them. It is going to help them, okay? And the reason why we choose to do this through organic content is because when you use ads, it forcefully pushes something in front of somebody's face. And people don't like ads. It's not the best way to build a brand. The best way to build a brand is through organic content because the people that see your content actually want to see your content and they want to keep watching it. That is how a brand is built. People that want to watch your content continue to choose to watch your content because of who you are and because of how much value you provide to them, all right? So give away as much as you possibly can for free, even if it means giving away your service for free, to get testimonials, to get awesome client transformations. I know a fitness coach who does nothing but post his transformations from his clients over and over and over again, and he makes $50,000 per month. Just posting client transformations. He says, guys, look at all these guys that I've worked with. They went from fat to shredded. They went from lazy to being locked in. I help these people with their nutrition. They literally look like a different person. They feel like a different person. Here are their transformations. Here are their testimonials. Watch the business flow in. Watch the business flourish when you base your foundation off of trust and off of results. Number 4, you need to start to find your niche. Once you start posting for the masses, once you start posting for everybody, you need to start niching down a little bit. You need to create what is called a funnel, where you start to nurture clients further down the funnel in order to best provide them with as much value as you possibly can and create that one-on-one relationship, that one-on-one connection with your clients that you're looking for. Now, finding your niche is something that is very, very misunderstood in today's society. When you are starting out, when you first start to niche down, your main qualification, the main thing that you need from a niche starting out is they need to be financially qualified. It's literally all you need. You just need people that can afford your service. People that are going to benefit from your service and have the money to join. Very, very simple. A lot of people get really caught up in trying to find their niche. They niche down way too far. They start focusing on a specific group of people that isn't financially qualified. This is something that we run into all the time with fitness coaches that are trying to scale their businesses, is they post too much content based around training. Too much content based around training. And when you post content based around training, you tend to attract a younger audience. This younger audience that's super into the gym, that's super into working out, and they've got all this time in the day because they're in school, and so they just spend 2 hours working out after school every day, and they're really into the gym, and they love watching content online. When you post that type of training content that isn't super professional, you tend to attract a lot of younger people that aren't financially qualified. So keep in mind that the type of content that you're posting is going to attract a specific kind of lead. You can focus on nutrition. A very small percentage of the population actually goes to the gym and lifts weights to try to get as jacked as they possibly can. Everybody eats. Nutrition is one of the most valuable niches, especially for fitness coaches, because it correlates directly to what your service is, and everyone does it. Everyone eats. And so many people in America, so many of the people in the world can eat so much cleaner. And that is why they come to you. They want to come to a nutrition expert to help them lose the weight, to help them eat better, okay? So can they afford your product? That is a big question that you need to be asking at the very, very beginning. If you are getting a lot of financially unqualified people, that is a signal to change around your videos. Focus more on nutrition. Make more professional, high-level content that appeals to older people and attracts more financially qualified individuals. Very, very important aspect to keep in mind. You don't just find your niche, but your niche in a way also finds you. Because when you post organic content, it is an expression of who you are as a person. There is a key component of it that is creativity. And that creativity comes from you being you. You being authentic on social media and providing value. So as you start to post yourself and put yourself out there, you'll notice that individuals are drawn to you because of who you are, because of the way that you talk, because of the stories that you tell. That is ultimately why I decided to niche down my content to only men. Because I was only getting male applications. Because I was talking about topics that appealed mainly to men. And so I decided to niche down further. Not only just financially qualified individuals, now I coach only men. I only work with men. That is how it goes. When I post, my niche will also find me, because my creativity is being expressed through my organic content, okay? So when it comes to finding your niche, understand that there is an element of your niche also finding you. You need the legs to go the distance because this business model is so long-term and so based on longevity, all right? You need to nurture your own morale and your own confidence very, very closely if you want to build up your business to a point where it is making this much money. Because it takes time. I've been doing this for 3 years now, full time. 14-hour days I've been grinding away. You need the legs to go the distance. And what does this mean to nurture your own morale and your own confidence? Well, here's the deal. Most personal trainers and most fitness coaches fail because their product is closely tied to who they are as a person. Because the content that you are posting, it's coming from within you. It's coming from your creativity. And when people reject you, that rejection stings so much because that is a personal rejection. It is saying, I don't need you because yourself is essentially part of what you are selling with your product. A good service-based product as a coach is based around what you have to offer. And you need to continue to build proof, and you need to continue to stack wins, get testimonies, and give away stuff for free to impact people's lives as much as possible and say, my content is here to serve you, or you will fall into imposter syndrome. You will say, how can I charge this much money for my fitness coaching? This is insane. That imposter syndrome will destroy you. And it is the reason why so many personal trainers don't make it past year number 1. It's like 70% of personal trainers quit their job in the first year because they can't take that level of rejection. Coaches can't handle people saying no to them. So you have to be constantly giving. You have to be so focused on giving that when somebody says no to you, you're like, you're lost. Like, that sucks for you, man. Like, I know how much I could help you, but if you don't want to be a part of the program, if you don't want to say yes to putting in the work, there's nothing I can do for you. You have to know your value. And you have to know how helpful you can be as a fitness coach. As a fitness coach, it becomes so much more than just giving people workout routines or giving people nutrition plans. It becomes changing these people's lives. And you might not realize that at the very beginning when you're first starting out, but you will start to realize it as more people start to come to you, as your content starts to have even more of an impact on people's lives. I personally don't know any coaches or personal trainers that have been doing it for 10 plus years that are not successful. I'm going to say that again. I don't know any coaches or personal trainers that have been doing it for 10 plus years that are not successful and do not make good money. And I know a lot of coaches and personal trainers, all right? I want you to think about why this is. Why is it that so many personal trainers become successful if they can stick to it long term? Why do so many coaches become successful when they can stick to it long term? Why do so many people that start out as fitness coaches, like Alex Hormozy, for example, end up going and building these massive, multi-$100 million empires when they started in fitness coaching? When they started in fitness? Why is it becoming so common for these fit people to build these massive brands and become worth hundreds of millions of dollars? It's because it teaches you such high leverage skills that it forces you into financial growth. This is why I believe that if you're somebody that has a passion for fitness coaching and you want to be a fitness coach, it's great, but it's a trial by fire. Because these skills that you have to learn in order to be successful, these skills that are going to directly impact your ability to earn, are incredibly high leverage. Your ability to sell, your ability to create an awesome product, your ability to market your product, your ability to post content and make videos that market your product. All of these skills are so incredibly helpful to helping you make more money. But it's why most personal trainers fail, because these skills are hard to master. A lot of people think, oh, I'll just get my personal training certification and then I'm going to, become a personal trainer because I like the gym. No, if you want to make good money being a personal trainer, you need to learn these skills. And these skills take a long time to master. And most people fall into despair. Most people don't have the legs to go the distance. Most people don't think long term. Most people don't build a business based off of longevity. That is why it's so important. So if you want overnight success, if you're looking to 10x your bank account, this is not the way to do it. Do not choose fitness coaching. This is a long-term play, okay? And I'll give you another example of a business model that ultimately reflects everything that I've said in this video. Me and my business partner, Dylan O'Brien, who is another successful fitness coach in the space, we had hundreds, if not thousands of coaches reaching out to us, asking us how we built our fitness coaching businesses. So there was want there. There was a need for some sort of product to help out fitness coaches. Because fitness coaches are failing left and right. They're giving up. They're not getting to the point where they're successful, where they're making a lot of money like they want to be making. So what Dylan and I did was we created a business called Empire Blueprint. And what Empire Blueprint does is it's the exact blueprint that Dylan and I used to scale our fitness coaching businesses up to where they are today. We still run our fitness coaching businesses. We're on the front lines, and yet we mentor these young men. We mentor the people that join Empire Blueprint, and we basically say, this is how we built it. This is how we're building our fitness coaching businesses. This is how you need to do things differently. Here is the exact blueprint. We created a product. We created a product that we believe in because we used it in order to become successful in fitness coaching ourselves. And the coaches inside of Empire Blueprint have been getting amazing results. We've had multiple people make $10,000+ in their first month of joining Empire Blueprint. We've got guys that are replacing their income, able to quit their jobs and pursue fitness coaching full time because they decide to put the work in and invest in a blueprint that is going to help exponentially decrease the amount of time that it takes for them to learn these skills that I have talked about so much in this video. So now that being said, if you are somebody who watched this video all the way to the end, if you are somebody who is thinking long term, if you are somebody that is committed to longevity, if you are somebody that is committed to putting the work in and building that foundation of loyalty and trust through the content that you post, make sure that you guys check out the pinned comment as well as the description. I'm going to leave an application to join Empire Blueprint inside of the description and the pinned comment down below. And if you are somebody who is incredibly passionate about fitness coaching, like I said, this is not for everybody. I don't want everybody to apply. If you are somebody who is incredibly passionate about fitness coaching and you know that you can commit to it for the long term and this is what you want to do, go submit an application there and I'll have somebody reach out to continue the application process. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like on it down below. Make sure to drop a comment. Drop a singular thumbs up in the comment section if you guys watched all the way through this video, because that means that you have a legendary attention span, and props to you for that. Hopefully you guys got something out of this. Make sure to go check out my Brandon Clark Coaching Success playlist. If you type that into the search bar, you will find 20 other videos that will have just as much value as this one. I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace.